I did self-improvement for 2 years, and by watching this video you're gonna put your progress on the fast lane. I will provide you with 7 tips and mistakes that you can avoid, so you save a bunch of time and make progress much faster. Let me tell you my story. I started self-improvement 2 years ago when I was 15 years old. I used to be very anxious. I have a generalized anxiety disorder, so I feel anxious all day, no matter what, and on top of that I was really depressed and I was close to killing myself. I actually had a plan in my head how I would kill myself without having much pain, like taking in pills and then like quietly trying to fall asleep and then killing myself with like gas. And I had this desire to kill myself because my life was terrible. I was addicted to video games, I was addicted to junk food, I was addicted to social media and porn, and I did nothing productive all day long. I just came home from school and school was terrible. I got bullied by teachers and classmates and my parents because I wrote bad grades and because of my looks. Then I went home and the only thing I had left to do was playing video games, pretending like I'm someone special in an online world. But real life I was a nobody. No one paid attention to me, I got no love, I got no attention, I had no friends, and it was quite a bad experience. I remember struggling just to go to the bus station and stepping inside of the bus to drive to school. That was like one of the biggest struggles for me because I was so anxious and I had like so many bad memories in my head from people who bullied me. I got pushed in front of the bus one time, I got spat in my face at the bus station one time, and all of these memories just got stuck in my head and I didn't confront them. I just tried to distract myself by indulging into bad habits. But luckily over the past 2 years I found out about self-improvement and I completely improved my life. I learned a lot of things and made a bunch of mistakes. For example, on my diet, I wanted to lose weight and build muscle, but I just lost a bunch of weight without building muscle because I forgot to eat protein. Well, I didn't forget, but I didn't know to eat protein. I made a bunch of mistakes in my NoFap journey. I made countless of mistakes in my dating life and my first girlfriend that I'm not together with now because I made a bunch of mistakes. And I thought about everything for quite a while and journaled about it, and I came up with these 7 things which changed my life the most. And the first thing is, get rid of negative influences. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend your time with or that you consume content from. So let me tell you a story. I used to be a gamer, like I said at the start, and I used to play with my Discord friends. They're all nice people and everything, but they held me back. They were like pulling me down. I tried to improve myself. I tried to get into self-improvement and meditation and start working out more, and they were like messaging me and telling me, yeah, you can play another game, you can play another this and this, like come on, hang out with us, go watch a movie with us. And those people were generally like nice people, but they just held me back, so I had to like go extreme and cut them off. And the same thing happened to me when I was outside partying with friends. I never was a party guy, I always felt bad at parties. Parties is like torture for me. And I was hanging out with them, I wasn't smoking, I wasn't drinking, but they were all taking drugs, smoking, drinking, like normal teenagers. And I didn't want to get influenced by them, but I got influenced by them even if I tried to avoid it. So I actually started smoking because of my own friends. They were like always like giving me a cigarette and they were like, okay, come on, try it out, try it out, try it out. And eventually I did. I didn't want to get influenced, but I still got influenced. And you get influenced by the people you spend your time with no matter what. You kind of adopt the way they speak, you kind of adopt their mindset. If you hang around a very negative and depressed person, you will feel sadder and more depressed as well, automatically, even if you try to avoid it. So stop coping by saying, yeah, but I don't get influenced by them, yeah, but I don't care about them, yeah, but I don't spend much time with them. You still get influenced by them. So I had to learn to prioritize relationships which give me actually a lot of value and growth than just random people that I speak with to try to fit in and be cool. Because especially at school, when you're like at school, you want to fit and you want to be cool, you want to be one of the popular kids, but it's not worth it to be popular, be cool for sacrificing self-improvement and self-growth and self-care and mental health. It's not. I have a few friends now which are actually like high quality. I can speak to them about self-improvement. I've met some great people through my YouTube channel and I'm speaking to them on a regular basis, and I can actually speak to them about gym, about martial arts, about NoFap, about things that I'm interested in. We can grow together and learn from our mistakes instead of quantity, just having 100 friends at school that I don't care about, that are actually bad for me. The second thing that I had to learn is that feelings are less important than they might seem. I acted out on how I feel my whole life. I just did what I felt like doing. I felt terrible, I wanted to play video games, so I did, and I played video games. I felt horny and wanted to jog off, so I did and jogged off. But like I said at the start, I have a generalized anxiety disorder, so I feel anxious every single second of the day, no matter what happened. But I had to let anxiety is just an emotion. It doesn't define who I am or what I'm doing, nothing. It's just a snapshot of the moment, of the current moment. Whatever emotion or feeling inside of your body is just the judgment of the current situation. And a lot of those times your body and your mind is judging that situation wrong. For example, with me, I'm in a very safe environment right now. I'm having fun recording this video. I'm actually doing something productive and something meaningful because I'm helping you, but I still feel anxious. So my body is responding in the wrong way. It's not responding in a way that it should. It's not judging the situation as it should judge. I did much more progress with this mindset of not really giving into my emotions, because I know my emotions are 90% false. It's just in my mind. It's just my mental health. It's just something that happened in the past that makes me now really anxious or depressed or sad, but it's not the reality. The third thing that I had to learn, which was super important to me as well, was focusing on what you can control. So my grandpa passed away 3 days ago, and my whole family is completely sad, of course. They're all in grief, they're all sad, but I am fine. And you might think, well, that you didn't care about your grandpa or whatever. I did care about my grandpa. I did love him, but I adopted a stoic mindset of not worrying about what I can't control. I can't control that he passed away. I can't control that he died 3 days ago. I could think about all the possibilities. What if he would live longer? What if with this? What if with that? It doesn't matter. It's done. It's over. It's the final cut, and I can't change it. Nothing that I do or nothing that I think about will bring him back. And I accepted that fact. I accepted that I can't control it and I can't change it, so I put zero attention to that thing. And I put 100% of my attention to the things that actually matter. So I had to learn how to regain control over my emotions, over my life, over my thinking. And I did it by journaling, spending time in nature, spending time with myself without stimulation to regain my perspective. This is kind of like some stoic and philosophy shit, but it really helps you to understand life and live a meaningful life without much grief and sadness, by understanding that you can't control everything. Let go of what you cannot control. If you want to know more about this or self-improvement in general, you can book a free one-on-one call with me, first link in the description. The fourth thing is, if you change your thoughts and identity, you will change your life. By the way, there's a link for the template which I'm about to show for free in the description, so download it. At the start of self-improvement, I wrote down all my goals. So look at this. It's in German, but you can see here goals for 2023, and when I turn 18, and I'm turning 18 in 3 weeks. So I did this about 2 years ago. Our goals like writing good grades, saving over 3K, learning about mindset, productivity, mental health, more friends, happier, lose weight and build muscle. And guess what? All of those goals have come true. I'm still writing good grades. I'm going to a business school at the moment. I have saved up over 3K for my driver's license. I learned a bunch of stuff about mindset, productivity, mental health, and even outside of that about business and everything. And I have more friends, I'm much happier, my anxiety is much less, I'm way more productive, way happier, and I've lost weight and built muscle. So, I actually surpassed most of my goals. I achieved more than I planned to achieve. And recently I created my Alchemy Yourself, which goes even deeper than just writing down the goals, and I will go over that in a second. And I go over this Alchemy Yourself every single day, 2 times, and I read it. I visualize myself having that success, having the goals that I write down, and becoming more like the person that I want to become. So you might be asking, why am I doing this? I understood that identity shifting is the most powerful thing that we have. When we shift our identity, your current self is right here, you want to get here. You have to adopt the mindset, the beliefs, the habits, the thought patterns, everything about the person that you want to become. And you do that by looking at the person who has achieved what you want to achieve, and then adopting all of the things that you want to learn. And on top of that, you have to stop chasing the goals and start chasing the character, because you are where you deserve to be right now. And in order to get here, you have to change your character, you have to change your identity. You have to do the habits that you need to do to get over here where you want to be. And that's what's possible with the Alchemy Yourself. So first of all, I just wrote down all the role models that I have. There's like Wim Hof, Hamza, Andrew Tate, Andrew Kirby, Alex Hormozi, David Goggins, Patrick Bateman, First Man, Scarlett, the guy from Barbie and Drive, Ryan Gosling. And then I created my vision, Marlon's vision. My vision in like 10 years is to be a millionaire, a great and proud father, having an amazing relationship to my girlfriend, and she will be a beautiful wife. She won't be overweight, she won't be happy, she will be beautiful and feminine, and I will be healthy as well as my kids, and she will be happy. And then I just created a bunch of images and visualized myself having these things. So I would drive a nice motorcycle when I'm older, I will have a good diet, I will have an amazing body, I will have a nice family, I will have a nice apartment with a nice balcony, and maybe something like this, something that looks like this, like a nice house with a pool and a lake, and a nice car, a home gym, and nice clothes of brands which I like. Then I wrote down my daily ritual. What am I doing every day? Wake up early, work out, good shower, fight negative self-talk, drink water, be grateful and fast. What did I do today? Exactly this. Work, learn, study, read, consume and create. Improve by 1% every single day. What am I doing? Exactly that right now. I worked, I learned, I wrote a script, I studied, I read books, I consumed content, and then I create what I'm doing right now. And improving by 1% every single day consistently, which will lead me to have an improvement of 37 times by the end of the year. Meditate, journal, get 8 hours of sleep, no distractions, spend time with yourself and think. That's what I'm doing after recording this video and after I'm done studying. I will meditate, I will journal, I will go to bed early to sleep, I will have no distractions, no power, I will spend time with myself, and I will think, just like a Stoic. What am I like? Unshakable confidence, monk like discipline, stoic like a rock, extremely smart and strategic, relaxed and doesn't get bothered quickly, attractive, fearless, nothing can hold him back, aware of himself and can adapt quickly, he's patient and he's willing to put in the work without seeing results. This one is one of my most favorite parts because I read this every single day and I just remind myself what it should be like. I pick out one of those things and try to work on it every single day. Let's say unshakable confidence. I'm thinking of, okay, what can I do today to become a bit more confident? Okay, walk with my shoulders back, talk a little bit better with more, I don't know, empathy in my voice. Look the person in 1 second longer into the eye, and so on. And then we'll just go over these and try to improve these step by step, and within 10 years, I will be exactly like this. My goal is for 2024. 5 subs on YouTube. I believe I can do it, absolutely. 10 members inside of my community, and 3K a month online. Absolutely, I'm 100% certain I can do this. 12% body fat and visible six-pack, of course, can do this. I just have to stick to the right diet and go to the gym like now. Loving my girlfriend like always. More muscle mass, respected martial artists, great mental health, less anxiety, grateful, and learn a lot about masculinity, self-improvement, business. Those are my 1-year goals for next year, and this year is almost over in 8 days. And my 5-year vision is 100k subs on YouTube. Again, I believe I can do this. 200 members inside of Cautious Movement, more than 10k a month, online, completely reasonable. Love my girlfriend like always, crazy phenomenal shape, looks similar to bodybuilders, so in 5 years I'm planning to look like, I don't know, The Rock, of course, with being natty, but you know what I'm referring to. A beast in martial arts can take on almost anyone. If I continue going kickboxing 2 times a week within 5 years, it's like so many hours of training. I will be in the top 1%. Best mental health, grateful, no anxiety at all. Living together with my girlfriend, I traveled the world. I went to Thailand, I went to the USA, I went to New Zealand, all the places that I want to visit. And I learned a lot, and I learned about a lot. And then the manifesto, this is basically just writing down what I'm like in 5 years. So, good looking, muscular, blah 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 blah, we won't all go this exactly. Better than 99% of men. He's one of a kind and remains confidently in the top 1% of men. And then important things to remember, this is probably one of the most important parts of this manifesto. Do the hard work no matter how we feel. I'm responsible for where I am right now. Work out because it's a shame to not see the beauty and strength of its body. Anxiety is just an emotion, doesn't define where I am or what I do. Always question beliefs, thought patterns, habits. Breathe deeply into my stomach all times, use the physiological sign. Be present, be loving, be caring, be healthy, be grateful, go with the flow, give more than you receive, and never get complacent, never stop learning, be consistent. And that is my alchemy of self. And you could do one as well, which will put your visualization and your progress on the fast lane just by clicking on the link in the description, and you can do this yourself completely for free. Okay, so now let's go with the 5th thing which I've learned throughout the years of my self-improvement journey. Teen years are your loading screen, adulthood is the game. So let me explain. You build your life right now by taking the right choices and doing the good habits every single day consistently. I'm building the foundation for my dream life. I'm not even playing the game right now. I'm not making any money. I'm not as confident as I want to be. I don't have the house that I want to have. I don't have the mental health that I want to have. But everything that I'm doing is working towards. I'm currently building up the foundation to live a great life in the future. So I can enjoy my life and actually achieve my goals. And let me give you an example. In class we actually talked about this. We had to do a presentation, and the teacher was asking us, do you believe the teen years are the best years of your life? And I said, no. I said, The teen years are the loading screen. You build up your life to enjoy it in the future. You do the right stuff right now. Without hard work, you won't get anything done. You have to build the foundation right now at the age of 17. And then you can enjoy yourself when you're 25 and 30 and you've achieved the success that you want to have. And then you still have another 6 years to live on the success, on those businesses that you've already built, on the amazing relationships that you have. And all my classmates said, no, the teen years are the best years of your life because you can enjoy yourself, you can go partying, you can go clubbing, you can go play video games, you can fuck around, you have money, you have freedom. I was just thinking like, no, you don't get it. If you don't put in the work right now, you have to work till you're 65 and for the rest of your life. And a 9 to 5 that you maybe don't even like. Of course, some people want to go down that route and that is okay, but I personally don't want to do so. So I'm working right now very hard so I can enjoy myself in the future. That's it. The sixth thing that I had to learn on my self-improvement journey was that pain is insanely powerful. I used to be very scared of my anxiety, of my negative emotions, and I realized that there are two ways to deal with negative emotions. There's hedonism and there's post-traumatic growth. So, before I got into self-improvement, I used to blame everyone else for my circumstances. I thought, I can't change the cards that I got dealt. I had a victim mentality. I was angry at the world, I was angry at myself, I was angry at everyone else. And I was trying to distract myself with video games, with porn, with junk food. But I realized that dealing with hedonism, so dealing with my problems and pain in a negative way, is just putting my life into a bad space, aka rock bottom. And when I was at rock bottom, I finally understood. Now I have two options to deal with pain. I can continue doing hedonism, which will lead me to killing myself, or I can use post-traumatic growth and improve myself. And luckily I chose the second option, otherwise you maybe wouldn't even see me right now. You can use your pain, you can use your anxiety, you can use the negative emotions that you have as unlimited energy towards your goals. Because the universal rule is that you can't destroy energy, you can only convert it. So I put my bad energy, my pain, my anxiety into my work. My grandpa died, I have a lot of grief, maybe a bit of sadness. I can have the hardest workout that I've ever done. And you probably know this story of when people break up with their girlfriends and they go to the gym and they completely get jacked. It was the same thing for me. I broke up with my ex-girlfriend. One day after, I called my bro and went to the gym and I did the hardest workout until now. Like, you can just use pain as a great motivator and use pain to bring you forward. And the problem is when you're stuck in a place where you say, okay, it's just good enough. Like, let's say you're skinny fat and you're not really proud of your physique, but it's not really amazing, but you say it's just good enough. Like, you don't want to put in the effort to change because it's just good enough. You just feel good enough about your body, you just get enough attention of girls, so you never change. You have to be rock bottom, and then you have to realize I can either kill myself and go down even farther, or I can improve myself and get up. And now the last thing which has helped me to improve my life and actually bring me forward on my self-improvement journey was learning that I have to subtract and don't add. I used to think that all of the successful people are doing something which I don't. Are they journaling more? Are they meditating more? Are they going to the gym more often? Are they taking trend? Are they using any drugs? Are they smoking? What do they know that I don't know? But I had to find out the hard way that it's actually the opposite. We all have 24 hours a day. And the reason why they're more successful than me or you is because they are doing less than we are. They don't get distracted on something. They don't spend time with friends they don't like. They don't spend time eating junk food. They don't spend time scrolling social media. They don't spend time wasting time on something insignificant. So you can ask yourself, what can I subtract from my life to improve it? It can be a friend that's holding you back. It can be a habit like drinking or taking drugs that is holding you back, playing video games, shocking off. It can be something specific as clothes, because you constantly think about what to wear. And what will other people think of you when you go outside? It could even be like something like a car, or a house, some item. Something is holding you back that a person that is more successful than you doesn't hold back. And if you do this, it will make space to focus on what matters. So do this technique with me. Imagine you're Marcus Aurelius and you try to attack the Germans. You spread your army thin into 15 different sections. You try to take the Germans and you end up conquering nothing because the Germans outnumbered you. You split your focus thin and therefore you ended up conquering nothing. And it's the same thing with your focus. If you spread your focus thin, you will end up achieving nothing. If you attack from 15 different sides, you're not going to conquer anything. And therefore nothing gets done, you lose a bunch of time. So instead, focus on 3 key points in your life to actually work towards the goals and achieve them. Health, finance, relationships. And for each section, write down what you want to improve. Do you want to build muscle? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to spend more time with loved ones or your family? And that's it, just focus on that. Don't add, but subtract. And if you implement these steps into your own life, you will see a drastic improvement. because I've made those mistakes in the last 2 years and I just gave them to you within 20-25 minutes. So you just saved a bunch of your time and you will notice positive changes and other people will wonder how you made so much progress in such a short amount of time. And if you want to know more about improving your life, check out this video where I talk about 7 mistakes that teenagers do to ruin their life. And if this video was beneficial to you, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Check out the free template in the description to book a free one-on-one call with me, so I can help you give you even more value completely for free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Thank you for watching and please take action.